First at 6, restaurants and bars and the customers they rely on now have to navigate a new set of rules as the core 4 counties try to tackle the surge of COVID-19 in our region.
Starting Friday, streets may be the dividing line between businesses that have to close at 10 p.m. and those that can stay open an extra 2 hours. Wyandotte, Jackson, and Johnson counties, as well as Kansas City, will have safer-at-home orders. As of right now, Clay and Platte counties won't, but the orders will affect people and businesses in Kansas City limits within those 2 counties. And on top of the different rules in different communities, 41 Action News reporter Sarah Plake found that earlier closing times will likely lead to some layoffs.
We talked to bar owners on both sides of the state lines, and they are worried about these new closing guidelines and say that the restaurants should have been consulted more. Bars and restaurants in Kansas City, Missouri and Jackson County will have to close at 10 o'clock starting Friday. Bars and restaurants in Johnson County will stay open until midnight.
2 of my establishments are 3 o'clock bars, so really that's shaving 35 hours off my weekly business, which equates to about 2 days.
On top of losing business and laying people off, Andy Llewellyn with Lou's Grill and Bar says they'll really have to start closing down at 9, which will cut into upcoming Chiefs games.
It's just not the Raiders game this Sunday. We also have the Broncos game here in a few weeks. That's a home game. And there are going to be fans in the stands as I'm kicking people out of here. So it's frustrating.
He says his tables are distanced and they enforce mask wearing, whereas people gathering at home may not.
We get to stay open that extra couple hours, so we get to watch the end of the game, or our patrons get to watch the end of the game. So we are kind of being selfish here and hoping that some of the Missouri people will make their way our way to be able to watch the entire game.
Scott Wenta with Maloney Sports Bar and Grill in Overland Park said he's glad Johnson County gave him until midnight, though he is losing the midnight to 2 a.m. crowd.
And I think that they're giving us the responsibility to put it on us to say, you social distance, you keep your capacities, you wear your mask, you do these things, and we'll allow you to keep these hours.
However, many people on social media made their thoughts very clear that everyone should just stay home, avoid crowds, and not go to a bar. Some people said a Chiefs game shouldn't even compare to keeping people safe. One person said Jackson and Johnson counties should have mirrored their guidelines because they're so close to each other. And a few people said they'll still go to a bar if they want. Sarah Plake, 41 Action News.